I'm curious how you feel now that it's done, and knowing that Fury Road is something that people hold so dear. And how do you feel? Like, do you feel personally you lived up to the expectations on the film?
I hope so. You don't know.
Right.
You know, the truth is, you know, it's really interesting to me. One of the things that keeps me doing it is that you tell a story, you bring your best instincts and skills forward into the process, and you tell the story, and then you kind of push it out into the world to see what people will make of it. And you can't tell, you can't predict it. And I found that that's always been the case. From the very first film that I made, I was really interested in finding out how to tell stories. And then it's become not only how do we tell stories, but why we tell stories. Why are we hardwired for stories? Why are stories so important to the way we basically find our way through life? As individuals, as little subcultures and communities, and indeed as humankind at large. My favourite saying, again, as you probably know, I put a lot of store on the wisdoms of Joseph Campbell. Basically, do all the hard work to collate all the world stories and come up with what was in common across all time and space, going back to the earliest traditions of storytelling at every level, whether the mythologies, the great religions, whether the fairy tales, whether they're the modern stories, whether all the levels of storytelling. Basically, the Venn diagrams overlap to some degree. He observed that the Swahili storytellers in East Africa, when they told their story, when they finished their story, they'd say, "The story has been told. If it was bad, it is my fault because I am the storyteller. If it was good, it belongs to everybody."
Wow.
Which is exactly why this point of the story is both one of the most interesting part of it. I probably will only watch the film one or two times more.
Yeah.
With audiences, with paying audiences, and then I want to see what people make of it.
Do you have it in you to make it epic?